their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
Brady's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On play action, now Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Derek Brown.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Brings up 3rd.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Panthers.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. To try again after the sack, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 69 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
That ties
point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, I'm coming. Sugar. Check Mike 21, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20.
You don't want nothing, get that.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Operating from the gun. Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 31-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running in.
It got his man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just...
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
3-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
Check 99. Check
To throw, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score,
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
At the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game, 31-31. Bradley Pinion.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
And a Panther first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point up and good by Succop. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Robbie Anderson, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. One last shot now for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.